Yo guys, what's up? It's Levi, and this is Locked In episode 4. It's a series where I'm going over how I'm going from essentially ten to $100,000 per month in my agency. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. And these past 2 weeks, in increments of 2 weeks, was a good one. We had our first $10,000 week, so I'm going to go over exactly how I was able to make $10,000 a week in 19. Yeah, there you go. I've got the Vision Pros as well. They're kind of cool. Structure. So I'm going to kind of go over the previous tasks, the progress on those tasks, and then as well my goals for the next 2 weeks as well to keep myself accountable and if you guys want to follow along for anything as well. All right. So previous situation. This is where I was at coming into this week. So January, the mid-January area was not really the best for us. It was really just getting back used to everything we were doing. So I'd only collected 1,500 during that time, but I'd spent a lot of my time filling the pipeline with good prospects. And what I was trying to do going into essentially this video in the past 2 weeks, the things I needed to work on were doing a priority list every day on the whiteboard behind me, getting more intro calls, staying on top of the pipeline, and then just giving the closers everything they needed. And then beyond that, just get more clients, improve service delivery. We didn't really have that many clients at that time, to be honest with you. I wasn't going to the gym enough, so I needed a new gym that was closer to me. And I wanted to improve the quality of content for myself, my team, and then you guys who watched, because I realized it was kind of disrespectful to give you guys content that was, the quality that I was putting out moving forward. Agency progress on those goals. So we were actually able to make that first $10,000 week because, like I said over here, we were filling that pipeline with some really good prospects. So first $10,000 week, we had hired a closer, and she was great, very talented. The goals weren't aligned though, and she was only able to take 4 calls. Out of those 4 calls, 1 closed for 1,500, and another one might close soon. So maybe 50%, pretty good. Just goals were not aligned. I got really good at closing. I got a lot more confident, which is the first time that's really happened for me. My service delivery improved, and then I was able to help out with the onboarding process and make that very, very streamlined so that when we onboard someone, we're able to take them from a new client to existing in the pipeline in a very short period of time. Afterwards, I made a lot more progress on the, lifestyle part of things as well. We'd gone to a mindset event with one of my friends out in LA, and it was with Marcel Klein and Arlen Moore, if you guys have heard of them at all. And they gave me some advice. I got to talk to them. They're making like $100,000 a month net with like 2 employees, which is crazy. I got an Amex Gold card. Very cool. I got a gym that was closer to me because I wasn't able to go a lot of the time because the other gym they were only open on Sundays for like 2 hours. They closed at like 6 p.m. on Fridays, and it was just not very good. And it was really far away from me too. But I haven't even gone yet, even though I got that very quickly, because I wasn't able to stick to my schedule enough, which is something I need to do moving forward. My social media output, the quality has increased, so I'm aiming to actually give you guys something that I would watch, something that's actually helpful, and not just putting really bad quality, like these. My intake also went up as well. I kind of started slacking after that 10K week. Not necessarily slacking on the work, but slacking on the strictness of how I was doing things. So I was going to bed at the same time every day. I was waking up at the same time every day. I was eating the same thing every day. And it was very, very easy to stay consistent because my head was clear because I was doing everything properly. Now I'm going to bed super late. I'm not going to bed at 10 like I used to be. And the quality, I feel like I just in brain fog now because I'm missing all the sleep that I should need. And even now, like it's like 10 p.m. I should be going to bed and I'm recording this video. Takeaways from the past 2 weeks. Everything counts. I saw a reel on Instagram when I shouldn't have been on Instagram, that everything counts. Diet, exercise, relationships, money stuff. It all counts towards like the goal. And so the low quality content I was putting out, mainly these 2 videos right here, were just really bad. And I was talking to I was on the phone with Jared Curry, if you guys know who that is. And he's like, "Oh, what's your YouTube channel?" And I didn't want to tell him because these were the last two videos I'd put out, and they were just really embarrassing. Like, I didn't want to attach myself to content I'd made. So, not doing that anymore. The work is the reward, not the breaks. So instead of, having to deal with acquisition problems now, I'm dealing with hiring and learning to do those type of things. And that's what I need to be focused on instead of like, oh, I hit 10K. Let me take a break for a few days. Cause that's, it's cool to make 10K in a week. It is. But at the same time, I've like never felt poor, which is weird. I need to do summaries, end of day reports. I did that a little bit. I wasn't able to do that moving forward. And just get things done immediately, not super complicated. Other than that, this is the first time I really got kind of burned out because my schedule was insane. Let me see if I can find it. So this is one of my schedules for 1 week, and then the other week as well was like kind of busy. So you're kind of able to see that. I wasn't able to go to my gym, so I'll let you guys see the gym. It's in a really nice area too. Paying a lot more for it, but I think it'll help me be around the right quality of people that I'm trying to be around. I didn't get to call new leads because I was doing everything myself, like the closing, the setting, the getting on calls with my clients, getting on calls with other team members, just procrastinating in general, being on my phone, to be very honest with you guys. And it led to me, it's like the 10th, and I've only made like $6,000 so far, which, I mean, that sounds pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, but dude, I should be at like 20K. There was that much opportunity that came through, so I'm just missing out on a lot. So, I just need to hire the closers and don't get comfortable. But what I learned, my next 2 weeks, this is big because we finally have acquisition down. Our service delivery is better than it's ever been. And we got some closers. So we got a few guys on the team now. We're going to test them out this week. We'll see how it goes. And if they can close, we have everything we need to just scale. We don't need anything else. They're aligned with our vision. They have availability for us, and they can actually take all the calls that we're able to provide. We have ISA, so essentially people calling our B2C leads to book people for our clients. Those are being hired. Delivery is going to stay solid. Delivery is getting a lot more consistent for everyone, meaning we're doing less custom, like nitpicky things. We're not helping people out with their websites or Facebook pages like we used to. We're just doing everything exactly by the books. Raising prices, we're going to raise prices. $1,500 is way too cheap for what we're actually doing. And that's why I was able to close at such a high rate. But we'll see how the closers do and then raise until they get to a point where, we're doing well. There's how to hire people. There's a book by Dan Martell that a few people told me to read. I'm reading that. And I just need to go outside more with my dog. I'm going to make that a priority, as well as the gym, obviously. What's going on here? I need to go to the gym. That was basically it. If you guys want more help with agency stuff, follow me on Instagram. Just DM me for the server, and you guys can drop in. It's completely free. There's no upsells. There's none of that. It's just genuinely a space for if you're learning, if you're, already doing well, if you're doing numbers, DM me. I want to talk to you, get some advice, things like that. And let me know if you have any ideas for content in the future. I'm trying to do a video like this every 2 weeks, and then in the week in between, I'm going to do some sort of helpful style content of something agency related or things like that. So, see you guys.